Can't even get up this snowy. We need mad speed, mad speed. Hold your line, hold your line. Oh, come on, I think we got it. Oh, no, we don't. Oh my gosh. Slick tires don't work. There's the road right there. What did I get myself into, you guys? Oh my gosh. Think this thing will make it to the top of this mountain? I'm on a 1978 motorcycle, by the way, with slicks, and it snowed. You guys are probably wondering right about now, what on earth is he doing in the mountains on that bike? Well, it's the only one insured right now in my garage, and my adventure bike is on order. I've got a brand new one coming, but it's not going to be here for a few weeks, I think, or something like that. So I thought, you know what? I'm going slow. I could take it easy. It's not too hard on the bike. I'm not obviously doing what I normally do. Let's give it a go. And you know what? It's oddly gratifying to be up here on this old bike that should never be up here. And the reason is just because you can. This section is very loose. Let's see how this goes. A little momentum up. Watch your line, watch your line. Nice. If I can get this little bit here, we're good. Beautiful. What a day though, hey? Holy cow. I've got a lookout in mind, but there might be too much snow. We'll find out here shortly. What a funny situation. This first time I've done any hardcore mountains on a bike with 2 inches of suspension, but I gotta tell you, you know what? It gets you out here. We got a couple tricky spots to navigate over here. I don't know. I almost didn't make it up a grass hill back there. It was literally nothing to it, but this slick tire is kind of the issue. Oh boy, let's rail this corner. That's, yeah, we're not going to make our lookout. I could tell by how much snow there was there. Whoa. It's definitely a unique experience having slicks and no knobbies. Yeah, you can see it's quite deep with the shade. We definitely aren't going to get to where I want to get to, I don't think. You never know. Holy, what a day. This is a 1978 Honda CB400, you guys. It's known as the Hawk. I think there was a few different variations of it. But I picked it up last year. Well, the end of last year for a few $100s. Wasn't running very good. The guy had the valves set completely wrong. They weren't even closing. So I popped the valve cover off, set the valves. Oh, we're almost losing traction there. And now it runs half decent. It's a little shaky and a little rattly. It probably needs a timing chain and a million other things, but for a couple $100, let's go. Oh dear. Oh, there's a whole mess of them. I don't think I'm going to make this, but we'll get some speed up anyways. Not even stopping like a... Oh, maybe. Oh man, it's gonna actually... Oh, if we get that corner, we're gold. Seriously though. Sometimes you guys gotta just try something and you'll be surprised at what it'll do. When I mean slicks, I mean like these are street tires, like not at all ideal for off-road riding. But that's my goal right here. I think any further and we're gonna get into some deep snow, and I don't want to be pushing. Unbelievable, that's so fun. All right, let's have a chit chat and talk about the most, maybe I don't even need a brand new KTM adventure bike. This seems to do it all. LOL. Holy cow, you guys, I'm tickled about this weather. That old bike there's cracks me up. You know, for the new people around here, some of you guys may or may not know, I used to do freestyle motocross. I actually made a living riding those bikes back in, well, the late 90s, I guess, till 2006 was my last year. So basically I traveled around USA, Canada. I went to South America a few times, and I actually made a living doing that for better part of 10 years. So that's, you know, with that being said, nowadays I look at motorcycles and they're kind of, I've already pushed the limits of pretty much what you can do on dirt bikes. You know, I'll flash a few clips right now. This is the kind of stuff I used to do. But with that being said, now I kind of just look at motorcycles as transportation, because I go riding with lots of people and they're just, you know, they always just want to set the world on fire on their bikes. Like they want to conquer this and conquer that. And I guess what I'm trying to say is an old bike like that there, it just gets me to where I want to go, and I use my skills that I'm, you know, pretty lucky to have to get me to the tops of mountains like this, you know, or a bike like that's not meant to go to that kind of, this kind of a place, but I'm lucky to have my skills and I can do that. So that's just kind of where I'm going with that, is motorcycles are really my transportation. I use the skills I've learned and I get myself to cool locations so I can create videos for, you know, you guys and my YouTube channel. That's what I really love to do. It's kind of a hobby at this point. Maybe my channel will grow someday, but I've always kind of put sporadic videos. You know, sometimes I do bicycle stuff on there, and you know, lots of people aren't into that, but that's why I did the recent name change too. I kind of just wanted to, you know, have a name that covers, you know, all my adventures really. So right on, what a day here. Let's flip this camera around. Let's see how she starts. Cold. I guess it's not that cold. Should we take a run? Should we take a run at this hill here? That one's pretty. I made that on back in the day. I'm just joking. There's no way we'd ever make, I bet you we wouldn't even make it to that log. I bet you we can't even turn around. Nope. That slick tire is not into enduro riding, that's for sure. Do you guys see the little yellow flowers? I don't know what those are called, but they've been here my whole life, and that's a good sign that spring is, well, it's pretty much here. Another week or two and we'll be in t-shirts, I imagine. Okay, this ought to be interesting, going down hill in the snow. One of my favorite views right there. Whoa, I wouldn't want to go down there. Let's see if we can navigate this. Actually, since we're here, let's go up a little bit higher, actually. I want to see what the snow level is like up around the corner here. Whoa, slippery. Yeah, I think just up around this sharp corner coming up here, it gets... Came up here on the XR. I don't know if you guys caught my last, I think it was my last video, my last long video. And we had probably the only big dump of snow we got this year. We got a good I don't know, 3 or 4 inches up here, and I couldn't get up very far. Oh yeah, oh my goodness, this tests your skills, I'll tell you. I'll tell you right now in this corner. Oh, that's deep. Oh, that's deep. Actually, you know, most of it's melted. That's okay, we'll save that for the bigger bikes. Let's go see around this corner if we can navigate this snow. It's always interesting riding snow on a street bike with slicks. That's just hilarious looking at that little tire. Oh boy, oh, we got some deep stuff here. Let's make fresh lines. We'll hit the fresh pow. Oh, tire's fully locked up in the rear. That's funny. Nothing to it, a little confidence and a good line. Wicked set of slicks. You're set. All joking aside, you guys, this is I would never ride this bike like you guys know how I'm capable of riding. Probably wouldn't last more than an hour. You'd probably take out the oil pan underneath or something, but you know, I'm not really even leaving first gear here. When it's more gnarly anyways, when it's just mellow roads, it's not so bad, but all you got to do is hit a rock like that one there, or anything the size of a baseball is going to send you over the bank. It doesn't really deflect the rocks very well, rightfully so. Pretty sure when Honda put this out of the factory, they didn't say make sure you guys conquer the bigger mountains in your area. I think it was meant for beginners to go to college and get groceries. But nonetheless, it's a fun little bike and it runs, it's got wheels and a motor, so let's go. Gosh, what a day. Oh, I just heard the kickstand clip that rock back there. Here's a nice berm we can rail. Sorta. Another one. Ooh, wet grass, yikes. Well, that's fun, you guys. Sorry, it was just a quick little vlog. I just wanted to give you guys an update, and I wanted to get out and get some fresh air. Had cabin fever lately a little bit. It's been very rainy, chilly, and sporadic small snowfalls, which has been a little weird for March, or this late in March anyways, but a couple good hot sunny days, and a couple of my favorite riding areas are wide open. I mean, they pretty much are already. So right on, you guys, drop some comments on what your first bikes were, or what your every time I post this bike, I always get messages like, guys used to have this bike, or you know, same with the XRs. It's these old Hondas, they got a cult following. It's like the Z50 or the, you know, any of the XRs really. They're pretty legendary bikes. But it's funny, a lot of people had these old 400s. I guess they're probably inexpensive back in the day, and they just get the work done, as you can see. Right on, you guys. We'll close it out with that nice view. Have a good one. Let me know what y'all are up to. Drop your guesses to my new adventure bike. It's going to be I think you guys are going to be pretty surprised at what it is, but I cannot wait. It's going to be an absolute hoot, and it suits me way better than what I had previously, so I'm going to actually be able to shred some dirt with it. Right on, you guys. Talk to you in the next one. Brop. Or chug, I guess. What a good starter, eh? Typical Honda. Fast as you can hit the button.